Hey everyone, another end of the month. We are almost in December. Can you believe it? We're almost at Christmas. And I said last month that I probably was not going to do a haul video as there wasn't that much stuff that I was technically interested in. Well, I lied. This is probably the biggest haul that I've had in a while. I'm going to go ahead and start with my Blu-rays that I picked up first. And then I'll show you the one 4K that I got that didn't have a slip. I got one Steelbook this month and one Criterion, and the rest are 4Ks with slips. So now without further ado, let's get into my pickups. All right, starting off with the first Blu-ray that I picked up. I actually got this on sale for $9.99. I did a price match at Target. It was like 22 bucks at Target, and I think Amazon had it for $9.99, so I did a price match. That is Beast. I know not everybody really cared for this film, but for $9, I'll pick it up. Next movie that a lot of people really did enjoy, and I really like this slip, but I prefer this slip over the Walmart exclusive, but that is Pearl. And I think that I really prefer this movie over X personally. It's a very deep, character-driven kind of film. And then the one 4K that I got with no slip, and this just came out this week, and I think this is so disappointing that it didn't come with a slip, and it's not even in stores right now. You can only get the Blu-ray, and for some reason, the Blu-ray has a slip, but the 4K does not. So it doesn't really make much sense. It wasn't really a popular movie at the theater, but it didn't do that bad. That is Don't Worry, Darling. I don't know why they didn't do a slip for this, but Best Buy is not even carrying the 4K, and I got it from Amazon. And then I'll get into my Steelbook. So this Steelbook, my town did not have. My best friend, Austin up in Kentucky, picked this up for me and shipped it to me. This was something that came out back in January. It never came in stores. It sold out online. And I already have the slip, but I really like this Steelbook. That is Dune. I really like the colors on this Steelbook. And then my last pickup for a special pickup that I did is my first Criterion. I don't own any Criterion movies, mainly because these are really expensive movies. Usually they're like $50 a pop, unless you do the sales, which then they're about half price. But even then, a lot of the movies, I've never heard of majority of the movies that they usually have. So it's really hard for me to spend like 30 bucks on a movie I've never heard of before. But you know, sometimes I do it anyway. But for Criterion, they really have a lot of stuff that I really definitely have never heard of. And but for this one, this is a movie from Disney, and this is WALL-E. I really like this set. Really nice. This is an upgrade from DVD, so I'm glad to have this in the collection. This is only $25, so after this month, it's going to be $50. So this was a good pickup, and I'm glad that it was half price. Now we're going to get into all the 4Ks that I picked up. I had a total of 26 pickups. Yes, 26 pickups. A lot of them were on sale. I'll show you the heavy hitters first that cost the most. So I'm going to start off with the Scream Factory ones that I picked up. I picked a total up of 5 of these. The first one I picked up was Piranha. This is the original. This film I just watched on Peacock for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. But Army of the Darkness, or I should say Army of Darkness, not Army of the Darkness. This is a fun movie. I enjoyed it. An upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K. I really love this remake, Evil Dead. Love the cover. Love the artwork. And then 2 other movies I've never watched before, but they looked interesting. But The Return of the Living Dead. And then I recently watched this one on Peacock. It's kind of weird. It's like an anthology, I guess you want to say. Depends on with anthologies for me. I would say like that's probably one of my least favorite genres of horror at times. I guess you just have to pick the right one. I guess I haven't picked the right ones, but The Company of Wolves. It's like a Little Red Riding Hood kind of horror kind of tale with werewolves. And then we'll get to my Christmas titles. I picked up a total of 5 of these. The first one, I really love this slip. The Polar Express. And then I just watched this for the first time with my wife the other night. This was made in 1942, but Holiday Inn. And you guys can't see it, but it has this sparkling cover with like glitter and stuff on it. Camera doesn't pick it up very well. But this was really fun. This film would definitely be offensive. There is some jokes with like blackface in it, so I can see where people would not really enjoy this film, and I can see where it could be kind of blacklisted. But surprisingly, I enjoyed the movie besides that part. It's interesting to me that was something that really happened a lot up until the 50s in movies in general. So yeah, this one, it's kind of Christmas-like, but it mixes a lot of the other holidays. So I wouldn't say it's like a full-fledged Christmas movie, but I enjoyed it for the most part. And next movie that I picked up, I did recently watch this film, and it's funny, and I love Will Ferrell, but Elf. Like the Slip. Funny movie. A Christmas classic, you have A Christmas Story. And I haven't seen the second one yet. I think it's on HBO Max. I haven't watched that yet. And then one of my favorite all-time Christmas movies, I watch this every year during Christmas time, and even when it's not Christmas time, but National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Funny movie. I really hope that they make the other ones on 4K. I love these movies. They're so funny. And then the majority of the ones that I have left, most of them were Black Friday deals. Some of them weren't that expensive, so I picked them up. The first one, I've never seen this movie, but a lot of people said this movie is really good. It was about $16, I believe, but that is Reservoir Dogs. I love The Slip. I know that it had a steelbook with it, but I've never seen it, and The Slip is good enough for me. And then this film I picked up on Black Friday. It's an upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K, but The Green Knight. Again, I love the colors, love The Slip. This was a fun movie, very interesting. And an upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K. This is not in stores, so if you want to pick this up and upgrade, you're going to have to pick it up on Amazon. That is Crawl. This movie really surprised me. I think it was 2019 it came out. It was a really fun time. And obviously I can relate to it because of hurricanes. And then I had the original one for this one, but I did not have the newer one, but that is The Suicide Squad. Now, I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie, but I want to give it another shot. It was only $9, so I will definitely take that. And then an upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K. I really did enjoy this movie. It's a long one, but it's a good one. Zack Snyder's Justice League. And then another upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K. This one was, I wouldn't say it's like one of my favorite movies. I think it was last year it came out, I believe. 2021, I think. Maybe it was 2020. I think it was last year, though. Nobody. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a sequel for this movie. And then this movie, I wouldn't say I was the most fan of it, but I wanted to pick it up and give it another shot. I like a lot of the actors in it, so why not? It was $12. Death on the Nile. And then another movie that I have not seen before, and a lot of people said that this movie is really good. It's really epic. It's 3 hours, but Heat. And then this next ones, I just saw both of these this year for the first time, but that is the original Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. This collection was only $17 for two 4Ks, and it has the 4K and the Blu-rays, so that's a really good deal. And that's new too when it came out. And then when I went on my Blu-ray haul trip to Best Buy, I stumbled on a couple Disney titles that had slips. Disney, they never have slips. but they had Zootopia. So this will be an upgrade from DVD to 4K. And then I also found Tangled. So good upgrade. And then my last, looks like I have five more pickups. So these 5 pickups were from Groove. Groove is a website that they do physical media, obviously. And I had never ordered from them. And, you know, I'm kind of hesitant sometimes to do orders on random websites I'm not familiar with. But I heard a lot of good things about this site. And all these were $9.99. So they came in like a box set. But the box set was never in Best Buy. I remember the first volume was. But this one, for some reason, wasn't in Best Buy. And they never got the individual slips. So I went ahead and got the individual slips for them. They were all $9.99 a piece, and there are 5 of them. But these are all the Alfred Hitchcock movies. This is The Trouble with Harry. Now, again, I haven't seen any of these, but I really like Alfred Hitchcock movies and some of the older movies that he's done. Trying to get in touch with my older, I guess, of cinema. And then we have Shadow of a Doubt. We have Family Plot. We have Saboteur. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then this is probably my favorite slip, I would say, but this film is called Marnie. Like the colors. So that's all my pickups for the month of November. I had quite a haul, as you can tell. Let me know down in the comments, what did you pick up in November? Did you pick up anything in the sales? More importantly, is there anything that you got pre-ordered in December? I have a few things. I think I have 4 or 5 titles that I pre-ordered for December. I don't think December will be nearly as big of a month as November, but we'll see. A lot of stuff that I picked up. There may be some other stuff that I get for Christmas, but we'll see. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys on my next video.